We're planting a whole bunch of trees, a whole bunch of native stuff to the area, different types of native willow and alder, downy birch, bird cherry, dogwood. I'm Phil Sturgeon, I'm one of the trustees with Protect Earth. We are working on fixing up this riverbank a little bit. All the trees were cut down a long time ago, and the river is slowly eroding the soil.
This is Ed's. She's pretty much the quartermaster. She always knows what's going on, how many trees we got left, how we're doing, and what needs to be done. So where are we at so far?
We've probably planted 300 trees. We've got about 200 to go.
This is Stephen with the local fishing club who helped put this all together.
We're trying to reinforce the banking with trees, which also then generates more bug life and wildlife in general.
This is Andy.
Andy Hurd!
Lovely to meet you, yes.
Hey!
Andy's another one of the trustees. He's got his favourite new toy, which is the water pump. We're using this to make sure all the trees get loads and loads of water, because we are planting quite late in the season. He's the fireman today. Yeah, you see like the erosion here is even starting to take down the fence, look. So, it's not even soil, it's just sand. Yeah. So the trees will help with that too.
Sure.
So I discovered Ecologi, I think I was Googling around for like somewhere I could have a fundraising profile for planting a bunch of trees. While I was cycling around Europe, doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff, I got people to donate trees for different things. And yeah, Ecologi had that. They had the little donate button. That meant that I could help raise 100,000 trees. And when we got to that point, I wanted to actually start planting some trees myself.
We're here today and this weekend in Leeds with the team at Protect Earth and all of their amazing volunteers that have turned up to plant over 550 trees. The trees that we're planting here today are going to help reinforce the riverbank. It's been quite a process actually. We've been planting them, securing them, watering them, and then over the course of the next few months the teams are going to come back again, check in on all of the trees and set up some mulch mats to protect them and continue watering them throughout the season as well. Okay, I have claimed my space for a little willow. This is where my tree will go. It's happening. First ever tree. Is this okay? Is this acceptable?
You want to try and
So I think my light bulb moment for the climate emergency was kind of cycling around Europe. I went Spain to Albania and just saw a lot of devastation. I saw, you know, forest fires and floods and just clear cutting and just dust bowl valleys with tumbleweed blowing around, and I'm coughing up dirt, you know, just really all the stuff you worry about. And that was when I was actively trying to go to the nicest, most natural places I could find on the map. You know, I'm not just like cycling down a main road going, looks like main road, like I'm going off-road on these little trails, and everywhere I went, like you find a bit of nature and then, oh, it's all just been cut down for a dairy farm. You find a little bit more nature, oh, it's a giant casino. Just everywhere I went was quite sad. And I think a lot of people think, well, it's not great around here, but I'm sure it's lovely and nice somewhere else. And then you get there and it's just completely destroyed by humans as well.
At Ecologi, we believe that there are reasons to be hopeful just because of this amazing power of collective action. That whole idea of people gathering together and inspiring each other is so powerful, and we see that through the community all the time. One individual or business saying, oh, I found Ecologi, I have a profile, I'm planting trees, but you know, I've also switched to green banking, and then they communicate that to the network, and then other people jump on the bandwagon and like, oh, that's such a good idea, maybe I'll consider to do that. So it has this ripple and multiplier effect that we see throughout the community, and that just gives me hope that this is a movement that's gonna, at pace, grow and grow and grow, and we are going to fix this.
Since starting this charity, we've been overwhelmed by how many people have been supporting us, how many people have turned up to help plant trees, how many people are donating to help us buy a plot of land, and that swell of support is incredible. It really helps us. We passed the milestone yesterday of getting 5,000 trees in the ground. So yeah, I'm optimistic that there is a lot of support for people wanting to do good things to help climate change.
So this charity has only been set up, I think, less than a year, and it's had so much interest already. Because of the pandemic, people have been restricted in where they can go, so they have been going into nature and realising that there is so much on their doorstep. And the way that this has been set up with volunteers, it just makes it easy. So it's definitely not all doom and gloom. It is very positive. People are wanting to help.
I think there's reason to be hopeful that we can solve, even if not solve the climate crisis, like we can really reduce how bad things are going to get. If we all change a lot about our lives and convince other people to change certain things about their lives and help support good policy and good personal decisions and good collective action, then I think we can make a big difference.